Have you felt it? That subtle, yet undeniable hum of energy in the air. A feeling that something is shifting, that the ground beneath your feet is not as solid as it once was. You might be feeling a sense of restlessness, a quiet anticipation, or even a low-grade anxiety you can't quite name. This isn't just in your head. What you are sensing is a collective energetic recalibration, a convergence of timelines reaching a symbolic threshold. We often look to dates on a calendar as markers, and a date like October 31st has long been held in our collective consciousness as a time when the veil between worlds is thin. But I want you to consider this not as a spooky holiday, but as a powerful liminal space, an energetic doorway. We are approaching a point where the invisible currents of change that have been building momentum are preparing to break through into our manifest reality. This period is a profound opportunity for transformation, but how you navigate it determines the outcome. The default human instinct, especially during times of uncertainty, is to grip tighter, to control, to manage, to force an outcome. You try to predict every variable, plan for every contingency, and steer the ship with white-knuckled intensity. But what if I told you that this very act of control is the primary source of your anxiety and the very thing blocking the beautiful reality that is trying to emerge for you? This is the great paradox of creation. Your attempt to secure a desired future is creating a frequency of resistance, stagnation, and fear. You are wrestling with the universe, and the universe does not wrestle. It flows. The solution, then, is not to try harder, but to surrender. Now, when you hear the word surrender, your mind might immediately go to defeat, to giving up. But I am not talking about passive resignation. I am talking about an empowered, dynamic state I call active surrender. This is the conscious choice to release your attachment to how and when your desires will manifest after you have already done your part. You've set the intention, you've taken the inspired action, and now comes the most crucial step: trusting the process. Active surrender is an acknowledgement that there is a higher intelligence at play, a universal consciousness that has a vantage point you cannot possibly have. It's like planting a seed. You can provide the right soil, the water, and the sunlight. That is your active part. But you cannot stand over the seed, yelling at it to grow faster. You cannot pry it open to check on its progress. To do so would destroy it. Your job is to trust the inherent intelligence within the seed and the ecosystem it belongs to. You trust that it knows how to become a tree. In the same way, your desires and intentions are seeds planted in the quantum field. Your active surrender is the fertile ground of trust that allows them to germinate and grow in perfect timing, aligned with the grand, intelligent design of your life. This shift from control to trust is not just a change in mindset. It is a fundamental change in your energetic signature, your frequency. And as quantum physics reveals, your frequency is what dictates the reality you experience. So why is this shift so difficult? Why does the ego cling to control with such tenacity? The answer lies deep within the architecture of your subconscious mind. Neuroscience tells us that approximately 95% of your daily thoughts, behaviors, and emotional reactions are run by subconscious programs. These programs were largely installed in your early years based on your experiences, your environment, and the emotional imprints left by moments of pain, fear, or perceived lack. For many of us, our subconscious learned that the world is an unsafe or unpredictable place. It learned that to survive, we must be vigilant, we must anticipate threats, and we must control our environment to prevent being hurt again. Your identity may have become entangled with being the fixer, the planner, the one who holds it all together. To let go of control feels, to the subconscious, like a threat to your very survival. It feels like you are letting down your guard and inviting chaos. This is why you can consciously want to trust. You can repeat affirmations all day long, but still find yourself caught in loops of anxiety and micromanagement. You are fighting against a deeply ingrained biological and emotional program. Letting go of control is not just a mental decision. It is a process of healing and reparenting your own nervous system. It requires you to show that system, through consistent practice, that it is safe to be in a state of flow, that it is safe to trust life. You are not just changing a habit, you are upgrading the very operating system that has been running your life on autopilot. This is where we move from theory to transformation. You can begin to consciously recondition your subconscious mind and your nervous system. You can create a new default state, one of trust and flow. And you can do this with a simple yet profoundly powerful practice. I want you to integrate this into your day, starting now. Several times a day, perhaps when you wake up, before a meal, or whenever you feel that familiar knot of anxiety tightening in your chest, I want you to pause. Stop what you are doing. Place one hand on your heart and the other on your belly. Close your eyes if you can, and take 3 deep, slow breaths. Breathe all the way down into your belly, feeling your hand rise. And as you exhale, let go completely. Then, in the quiet space you've created, silently affirm to yourself, I release control. I trust the process. Feel the meaning of these words resonate through your body. This is not just a mental exercise. The act of placing your hands on your heart and belly activates the vagus nerve, sending signals of safety and calm directly to your brain. Deep belly breathing shifts you from the sympathetic fight or flight nervous system to the parasympathetic rest and digest state. This physical interruption of the stress pattern is crucial. From a perspective of epigenetics, this practice changes your internal chemistry. The state of anxiety produces stress hormones like cortisol, which signal your genes to prepare for danger. The state of trust, on the other hand, produces life-enhancing chemistry that signals your genes for growth and repair. You are, quite literally, changing your reality from the inside out at a cellular level. You are becoming the safe container for your own becoming. Now, let's expand on this and truly understand the physics of why this works. The insights from quantum mechanics are not just abstract theories. They are literal descriptions of the nature of reality. The famous double-slit experiment demonstrated that at the subatomic level, particles exist as a wave of infinite possibilities until they are observed. It is the act of observation, the placement of consciousness, that collapses the wave of potential into a single measurable particle of experience. You are that observer. Your consciousness is the creative force that selects a reality from the infinite quantum field. The critical element here is the quality of your observation. Your emotional state, your beliefs, your core frequency. This is the lens through which you observe. When you approach the uncertainty of this energetic threshold with a frequency of anxiety, fear, and control, you are essentially instructing the quantum field to collapse potentials that match that frequency. You will manifest more reasons to be anxious, more situations that feel out of control. Your reality will simply reflect your dominant state of being. However, when you approach this same uncertainty from a state of active surrender and trust, you are emitting a coherent frequency of allowance, peace, and faith. You are aligning yourself with a completely different set of possibilities in the field. You become a resonant match for synchronicities, for elegant solutions, for support that seems to appear out of nowhere. This is where you learn to interpret the signals from the system. An unexpected delay is no longer a failure or a roadblock. It is an intelligent synchronization mechanism. The universe is telling you, not yet. The conditions are not optimal. I am protecting your alignment. Impatience and anxiety are just static that prevents you from hearing this clear guidance. By releasing control, you quiet the static. You begin to see that life is not happening to you. It is happening for you and through you. You are in a constant, intelligent dialogue with the universe, and trust is the language it understands. So, how do you integrate this into the fabric of your daily life, especially as the energy of this threshold intensifies? You commit to the practice. This cannot be a one-time intellectual understanding. It must become an embodied state of being. I invite you to make a conscious commitment to yourself for the next 7 days. Set alarms on your phone if you need to, 3, 4, 5 times a day. Label the alarm, release, And trust. When it goes off, no matter what you are doing, stop. It only takes 60 seconds. Place your hands on your heart and belly. Take those 3 deep breaths. Silently affirm, I release control. I trust the process. Notice the immediate shift in your body. Notice the softening in your shoulders, the release in your jaw. You are actively interrupting the momentum of the old control program and building the neural pathways for the new trust program. I also want you to engage with this process actively. Go to the comments section below right now and write, I am choosing trust over control. By declaring this publicly, you are anchoring your intention not just for yourself, but within a community of conscious creators who are on this journey with you. When you see others making this same declaration, it reinforces your own commitment and reminds you that you are not alone in this profound shift. This is not just a comment, it is an energetic activation. It is you planting a flag in your new reality. As you practice this, you will inevitably face challenges. The old identity, the controller, will not go down without a fight. You will have moments of doubt. You will find yourself slipping back into worry and micromanagement. This is normal. Do not judge yourself. The key is to notice it without criticism and gently guide yourself back to center. When you feel the pull of anxiety, see it for what it is, a signal from your subconscious that it feels unsafe. In that moment, speak to it with kindness. Say, I know you're trying to protect me. Thank you. But we are safe. We are choosing a new way. Then, do the practice. Hands on heart and belly. Breathe. Affirm. This is how you stabilize the new state. It is a moment-by-moment practice of returning to energetic coherence. Ancient spiritual traditions have understood this for millennia. The Vedanta philosophy speaks of Ishvara Pranidhana, which translates to surrendering to a higher intelligence. The Bible echoes this with phrases like, be still and know that I am God, a call to cease striving and trust the divine order. What quantum physics is now proving with data, ancient wisdom has always known through direct experience. There is an intelligent organizing force in the universe, and our highest path is one of collaboration, not conflict. When you doubt, remember this convergence of science and spirit. Your trust is not blind. It is backed by the very fabric of reality. You are not giving up your power. You are stepping into a more profound and authentic power, the power to co-create with life itself. So as we approach this symbolic date, October 31st, I want you to reframe it. It is not an endpoint or something to be braced for. It is a gateway. It is a powerful, energetic tide offering to carry you to a new shore, a new reality, a new version of yourself. But you cannot swim against this tide. The attempt to control, to steer, to force your way through it will only lead to exhaustion and leave you battered by the waves. The invitation is to learn to float, to trust that this intelligent current knows exactly where it is taking you. Your only job is to remain present, to keep your heart open, and to release your white-knuckled grip on the illusion of control. The practice of active surrender, of breathing, of placing your hands on your body, of affirming your trust, is how you build your raft. Each time you do it, you add another layer of buoyancy, another layer of faith. You are recalibrating your entire being to the frequency of flow. You are teaching every cell in your body that it is safe to be carried, that you are supported, and that your path is unfolding in perfect, divine order. This shift is the single most powerful thing you can do to navigate the times ahead with grace, peace, and power. You are not a passive victim of circumstance. You are the conscious observer who, through your state of being, calls forth a world. Choose the frequency of trust. Collaborate with the universe. And watch as a reality more beautiful than you could ever meticulously plan for begins to crystallize around you. The gateway is opening. Step through it with courage and with trust.